Hey guys, it's Sandy. So I'm going to do something just a little bit different today. I'm still going to talk about intermittent fasting. You know, if you watch any of my videos, that I started intermittent fasting in August of 2022 because I needed to lose weight and nothing else was working. Anything I was doing wasn't working. Getting the weight off, intermittent fasting was the golden ticket. It started coming off slowly for me. And if you all that are getting frustrated because it's not coming off quickly, it didn't come off quick for me. It was slow, like probably the first 4 weeks before I even saw the scale move. But I was feeling better and I was sleeping better. So I knew that things were happening. So beyond the weight loss that intermittent fasting will help you with, it has so many health benefits. And that's what I love also, because I want to be healthy. I don't want to be just thin. I want to be a healthy person. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. I want to be able to travel. That's what we enjoy doing. My husband and I just got back from a cruise. We love to go places, see new things. We had a ball. And that's what I like to do, is travel with my family and travel with my husband. It's how we choose to spend money. Everybody chooses different what they like. I don't care about cars and going out to eat and all that stuff. It's just not me, but I love to travel. So that's how we spend our money. So anyway, what I'm going to share with you today is a comment that I got, and I've gotten some really good comments from you guys. Please continue to comment, mostly about this topic too. I want to hear from you, because beyond weight loss, what health benefits has it done for you? This person sent me a comment and it literally changed her life. I mean, intermittent fasting changed her life, literally. So I'm going to read this to you. While I read it to you, I'm going to share a recipe. It's something I actually broke my fast with today. So it's a warm apple pie chia seed pudding, and it was really good. It came together in less than 10 minutes of me chopping everything up and ready. It's really good. I'm going to share this with you. So I'm going to read this comment. And I ask that you will please comment in the comment section and tell me what has changed for you. So do your joints hurt less, or you have less brain fog, or sleeping better, or the belly bloat? Is it going away? The inflammation going away? Like, what is it for you? What are some of the things that you have noticed? I've told you before, my thumb has stopped hurting almost totally, and my thumb was hurting all the time. So if you have had these things happen for you too, please share, because it is inspirational for all of us to be able to read these in the comments and be like, oh, beyond weight loss, look what it's going to do for me. Okay, here we go. Hi, my name is Michelle. I am 55 years old, and I was pretty much healthy prior to a serious automobile accident almost 3 years ago. I fractured my pelvis in 3 places: my hip, tailbone, ribs, and sternum. The accident also damaged my female organs, and I went into full-blown menopause. I have had constant chronic pain since and could not find any relief because I refused to take pain medications. My primary care physician referred me to a chiropractor for the first time in my life, who provided some relief, but most days it was still unbearable. He discovered that I had traumatic scoliosis from the impact, which was causing my back pain, and indicated that I had so much inflammation and arthritis that he would not be able to totally eliminate my pain. Honestly, I would work all day and was just totally exhausted from the pain, which left little of me for my family, including my 6 grandchildren. I reached a point this past fall where the pain was so bad that I was unsure how I could deal with it for the rest of my life. I had always been thin, but had gained weight from a totally sedentary lifestyle. My hormones were all over the place, had horrible hot flashes, and I could not sleep. I just felt miserable. I am a nurse and knew that there must be something out there that I could do naturally for the inflammation to help decrease the pain. Thankfully, I stumbled on intermittent fasting. I started watching YouTube and learned of Jen Stevens. I read 2 of her books, Delay Don't Deny and Fast, Feast, Repeat. That's the book that I talk about quite a bit, where I learned so much too. So I joined several Facebook groups for support and started my 16-8 intermittent fasting journey in late November. It took about 6 weeks for my body to adjust, but just one day I noticed the pain had dramatically decreased. There are times now that I go There are times now that I go days with little to no pain. I had more energy. I had not had a hot flash in over a month. I went to sleep without tossing and turning to get comfortable. My clothes were fitting better, and I had lost a few pounds too. I had also developed trigger finger in both hands, which is almost gone. Intermittent fasting has given me my life back for sure. Honestly, just writing this brings me to tears because I never dreamed that this simple, free lifestyle could change my entire life. I hope my testimony can inspire others who also suffer with chronic pain. I believe consistency is the key. You have to be patient, trust the process, and just enjoy all the discovered benefits. Amazing. And she put exclamation points. So you just saw this whole recipe come together while I read that letter. I needed a bigger bowl. Mine didn't fit in there great. I'm not a food blogger. I'm just a normal person, so mine isn't pretty, but it absolutely tastes delicious. So how cool was that? What intermittent fasting can do for you. So you probably see in the background some food. I've already got some out because I'm going to make some chili. So I'm just going to show you just real quick what I'm putting into the chili. You've seen two things then that I am eating today, which was the warm chia seed apple pie pudding and some chili. So you see that I put in the regular things like the tomatoes and the kidney beans and hamburger and the broth that's being used, onions, jalapenos, but I'm also adding in some carrots. I'm just gonna shred these up really fine, and it just puts more nutrition in it. You don't even taste it or see it. And I'm also putting in red lentils because red lentils are a great way to add a little bit of bulk and thickness to a soup. But they kind of just disintegrate. You don't even really see them, but it puts a ton of protein into soup also. You don't even taste them. So I'm putting that in there along with all the different spices and just make it taste really good. Smoked paprika is one of my favorite seasonings to use. Seasoning meat, seasoning soup. If I'm making French fries, as far as putting them into the oven to bake, I like to put smoked paprika on it. So it's a favorite spice of mine. So let me show you just real quick how it all comes together, and then you've had 2 meal ideas for your day. Okay, get started by just browning your meat. I added in the chopped onion and the chopped up jalapeno with just a little bit of olive oil just so it could saute better. This is a lean ground beef, so it doesn't have a bunch of fat in it. If yours has a bunch of fat in it, brown that first and then get the fat off and then put in your onions and your jalapenos, but you see that mine does not have fat. To camouflage the carrots, I'm just going to put in a half a cup. I'm going to pulse it up so that it looks like liquid. So it's putting nutrients in, but it isn't big pieces of carrots in my chili. Once my meat is brown and my onions are ready, I'm going to take that carrot. I had put maybe 1/4 cup of water in it too, just so it would, make it easier to blend. I already added in salt, pepper, and garlic powder when I was sauteing the meat. So now I'm going to add some fire roasted tomatoes. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of my rinsed red lentils. Make sure and rinse them. It's really important to get all the yuck off of them until the bubbles stop. Now, lentils, there are my fingers. Lentils cook really, really quick, but since I'm using this as a thickener mostly, and just to add more protein, then I'm not worried about it losing its shape. So otherwise, if you want the lentils to have its shape, you need to put them in at the very end, but I'm gonna put mine in right now. Adding in the rinsed and drained kidney beans, a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. Time to add the spices: 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 2 heaping tablespoons of chili powder. Now you can add whatever you want. This is just the way I do it. So you do the spices according to what you like. We love smoked paprika, so I did a tablespoon of paprika. So here's 4 cups of chicken broth, and then I'm just going to let this start cooking. You'll see that the lentils that you see in here, they just basically disappear, and then I can add whatever I want still. So I'm going to let this start cooking, and I'm going to taste it later, see if it needs more salt and pepper or chili powder, and see if it's thick enough. And if it's too thick, I'll put a little more broth in or water. And if it's not thick enough, I'll just add another tablespoon of tomato paste. So we'll just go from there and let it just start thickening up and cooking. And here's the finished product. I put 1/4 of an avocado on mine. You can tell you cannot see lentils and you cannot see carrots. You get that extra nutrition and they blended right in. Okay, you guys, I hope this was helpful, give you a few ideas and give you some reasons that maybe you will want to also be intermittent fasting. And until next time, I think the next time I'm gonna do a whole what I eat in a day. Again, you guys like to see what I'm eating, but I like that too whenever I'm watching people. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Until next time, I'm out.